Gimbap. That's all you need to know. And if you do not know this, I'm going to help you level up today because you need Gimbap in your life. To tell you, this is the way forward, and you're listening to your host, Better Moody. Let me tell you, you have been missing out unless you're Korean and you already know the secret sauce. Okay, so I've already known about Gimbap, right? You can go to H Mart. Hello, Boston. Run to H Mart, buy them out, but just leave a few for me. You buy the little triangles. They're covered in seaweed, and it has like tuna in the middle. It's a rice little patty, and these things are heavenly. I don't know why, because the ingredients look like sheer shit. But you put them together, and it sings. It's like magic. Bring. And it's just a really great little snack. So I'm like, yeah. I want to make sushi. In my previous life, I just know I was just like a sushi major. I don't know. But right now, in this day and age, I suck. And I cannot get a sushi roll. And I have to go pay hella money to go get sushi. And I'm over it. But what I do know is Gimbap is super easy, and it's essentially sushi, right? Right, if you use the right ingredients. So check this out. As a passing thought, I'm in H Mart checking out the fish. They have fresh fish. Yes, to fresh fish. And then I go down an aisle and I see a little purple triangle. I'm like, meh, I'll just get one. You never know. Get home. I throw some rice in there. I threw burgers. I think I bought some Wagyu steak burgers. I didn't even know what I bought, people. Cooked that mofo up, stuck it in the middle, put a little bit of that special mayonnaise. Don't quote me on this recipe here. It was just a throw together. Slap some more rice in there. Now you put it in it's a press. And it's so cute because the little inside of it squishes it nice, and you open it up and it's the perfect triangular shape. You wrap some nori on it. Again, heaven. But also, it got me thinking, man, there's so many options here. I got the little tiny cherry tomatoes, and I sliced them and then I put them in there, and I was like, well, look at this little layer, this little Neapolitan looking sandwich that I can just hold. It's so beautiful. This little small food. If you like small food, but let's be honest, it takes a lot of effort. But you just put it in this little press. It's like you're back in kindergarten playing with the Play-Doh, man. And you put it in this little thing, you squeeze it a couple times, pull it out, it's good to go. It's so nice. But I'm just thinking, man. And I gave it to my oldest daughter's friends, and they were like, yeah, the sushi is amazing. I used chicken. They thought it was fish. Whatever. All good. I even had some of the little black sesame seeds. I was like, chef, great. I leveled up for them. And you can too. I'm telling you, it's so easy. Super easy. So, hero, mom of the year. But also it got me thinking. I was like, man, I can just gimbap everything. And now I want to gimbap. I don't know. I just want to do it to everything. So, let's go. If I ever get married, I don't need a ring. I'm just going to be like, hey, baby, roll that proposal up and hand it over. I got you. And he'll be like, baby, will you gimbap me forever? And I'll be like, forever, ever? And he'll be like, ever, ever? I don't know. How about my bad decisions? Maybe I can eat them up and forget them, put them in the past. Put it all in rice, roll it in seaweed, and then make it into a snack. That's my goal. That's my therapy. That's how you handle it, Korean style. I'm waiting for all the new seasons for my Korean shows. I'm ready for Demon Slayer. I'm ready for 4, 5, 6 to come back in a new episode. I think they're going to do it in the States, right? The Squid Games. I'm so ready. You know how it is. You keep getting those suggestions on Netflix, and I'm just waiting for the right one to pop up. There's so many good ones, though. I think The Emperor's Daughter. I don't know. They got some. Oh, There's one, it's not about making lemons. It's like when life gives you tangerines. Yes, sir. If you have a heart and a soul in your body, you watch that. You will love it all the way up until they get older. I just thought it was so adorable, cute little love story. But, the guys may not appreciate it, but that's okay. We're not talking to the guys, are we? Yeah. What else can I gimbap? What else can I put in my little press and make it nice and triangular and perfect angles? Yeah, I don't know. Taxes. Yes, I have not done my taxes. I am the biggest procrastinator. I filed an extension. I did. So I guess I'm going to have to handle it. Not that I don't owe anything. I just don't want to do it. Also, it was really busy at that time. So now that I have this lull, I should probably bite the bullet, be a responsible adult, and knock those out. I don't know if anybody else out there procrastinates on their taxes just because they can, but I am that person. As soon as I found out I could extend, I was like, oh, yeah, I don't want to do this right now. Only because it's not just a simple hand over your W-2s or 4s or whatever the hell they are, 1099s and 98s. And look, this is not what I get paid to do. But yeah, I rent property, so I'm like, I don't want to have to add all this up. It's in an Excel spreadsheet, though. I just got to go pull the trigger. It's going to be all right. Life is better. Wrapped tight, sliced up, and dipped in some sesame oil. And so that's what I'm going to do to my taxes. Gimbap the hell out of it. Or maybe I'll just have another Bloody Mary while I get through it. You never know. But that's it. That's all I wanted to do, though. I mean, I might come out with a whole recipe cookbook for kimbap, because I'm about to kimbap everything. It's like when you figured out that, if you put anything on a stick, it could probably work. Or when people realized that they could fry almost anything, like Oreos and butter and cheese curds. What? Oh man, that was a theme from Battle Staff that I went to. Battle Staff training, super soldier training, learning about LISCO, large-scale combat operations. Even warriors would appreciate some gimbap in their life if they like fried stuff. You know what I'm saying? You hear me. You hear what I'm saying. So yes. What else can I bop? It makes me think of Little Bunny Foo Foo. You guys don't even know. Do you know what I'm talking about? That's something I heard in Alabama. Little Bunny Foo Foo hopping in the forest, scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. Yes, I have no idea how that ties in. Does that even tie in? But yes, I feel like we should just bop everything. There's also, what else is bop? Twist it, pop it, bop it. What the hell was that game? Anyway, what I'm saying is have a good time, I think. If you throw a little bop in it, maybe it'll all work out. But I do know that I like cute, beautiful, small foods, even if it has 1,000,000 calories in it, since I threw burgers in it last time. But what else can you put in there? Yes, turkey. Yes to tuna. Tuna's the best, especially if you get the little jalapeno ranch seasoning in it. Shit sings. And yeah, some of that mayonnaise in there. Oh my gosh. I made a masterpiece and I gave it to my daughter in her room, like room service. Like she was at the Hyatt or the Hilton. And I even had the little towel over my forearm, and I'm like, room service, little silver dome over her little sushi tray. Oh my gosh, that girl. Weeks later, I see it on the banister. One bite was taken. I was like, you princess. You Marilyn Monroe type princess. My kids leave the food in the bed. It's just tragedy. But they will lie to me straight up and down. They're like, oh my God, that was the most amazing thing I ever had. Meanwhile, they turn to the left and they're like, blah, blah, blah. But they care about my feelings, so that's something. I will continue to bop everything in my life and see what happens. See how far we can get with this experiment. We'll see if I lose a couple pounds. I mean, if it continues to be rice, it's likely not going to happen, but I could lose a few. So I'll be working on that. Can you bop a smoothie? Can you bop a protein shake? Stay tuned. We have yet to find out. Okay. Give you a little more background on what gimbap. Gimbap? Some Korean person will correct me, I'm sure. But it literally means gim, which is the dried seaweed. You know what? My sister is going to correct me. I just know it because she lived over there for a little bit, but that's okay. And then bap means the cooked rice. So at its simplest, it's rice wrapped in seaweed, and it just gets more and more beautiful from there. You sliced jalapenos, little tiny things, anything you can slice up and then smush in there. Loverly. So there's some influences when it comes to it. There's some debate. Some historians say that it evolved from boksam. It's rice wrapped in leafy vegetables or seaweed, and then they eat it. It's been eaten in Korea for centuries, right? Others say it was inspired by norimaki, which is Japanese sushi roll. So you see what I'm saying? It's kind of like sushi, but not. Well, this is more than you need to know, but the Japanese occupation, that's more than I knew, from 1910 to 1945. But the truth of the matter is it's just likely a blend of both. It's kind of like the flood story. Everybody has their own version. But Korea had seaweed and rice on lock long before. That's my opinion, the rolled form. So it probably gained traction while it was over there. So I attribute it to the Koreans. And it's a beautiful thing. I think it really took off as a portable, cheap, and filling meal. But back in the day, it used to be something that was reserved for only royalty. And let me explain that a little better here. You're like, what? I told you we were rich. We're living in the rich day and age. So it's sushi, of course, is like royalty. It's delicate. It's expensive. Sits on a porcelain throne, not the big one that you go visit usually after you eat, right? Hear me out. Okay, so gimbap, it's the people's prince. It shows up at picnics, PTA meetings, Tupperware, stained orange from kimchi. And, if I were to say sushi versus gimbap, I don't like the hot kind. But I would say for ease, for convenience, gimbap all day, every day. So they say that heavy is the head that wears the crown, right? What if the crown was seaweed and the jewels were pickled radish? That's gimbap? It's royalty, damn it. That's what I'm trying to say. You can eat it on a park bench and feel like a king or a queen. So just know this. So I guess in line with considering those things that make you feel rich, because you are rich. If there was ever a food that did that for me, I would say it's gimbap. You see it on the table and you know somebody took the time and the energy. There's probably a little dribble of sweat mixed into it. I know that sounds gross, but that's love, people. They cared enough to roll it tight, slice it, even pack it neat. And if you're like me, that love did not take a lot of effort, which means we're both doing the love. It's this endless cycle of give and take, receive and whatever the other side is. I only know how to receive, I guess. But, every time you plate it, it looks like royalty and takes almost zero effort. So it's just there. It's ready to make everybody happy. How accommodating. Thank you, Gimbap. That's the joy of it all. When everybody does a little, nobody has to do a lot. And Gimbap, you took the lion's share of the work and you were just representing. So certain things you do, it's funny. If even if I were to just like grill up a hot dog for somebody, throw it in the air fryer, put it on a bun, minimal condiments, serve it to somebody like my kids, they feel like royalty because there was that effort put behind it and there wasn't anything to it. So that's kind of what Gimbap is, because even the person that's making it is not putting the effort into it. Gimbap is just doing all the heavy lifting. And that is the joy of Gimbap. Now, that's all I have for today. I hope that you are keeping it interesting. It's been a treat. You've been listening to The Way Forward. This is your host, Better Moody. And as always, stay blessed. And I will see you in the next episode. You know what it is. I am out.